We need future readers, we need future writers, we need future graphic artists, and we need future ad salespeople. You can start to develop them now. Just last week, or yeah, actually just this week, I ended up going to a school in our area and talking to the interested kids who wanted to talk about journalism. And it was one of the best experiences that I have had. It was really fun to talk to the kids who were really interested in it and get their feedback, and you would be amazed at how much enthusiasm they have about learning to talk to real people who are really doing the job in the community.
I decided to do a follow me type thing with Instagram for some of the advertisers that I do have. So if they have something special going on in their beauty salon or whatever, something that's eye-catching, I click a picture and I bring that back to the office and we put it on Instagram, and immediately the advertiser that I did most recently was on board and said, I saw it on Instagram, thank you so much for doing it. So what it did was it made me a better a sales expert for them. They felt really very positive about the extra
thing I like to do. I bug my manager. This is the hardest thing to do. I bug my manager for my year-end list. Okay, who are my top 50? Okay, who are my 0-0s? Why do I want my, you know what a 0-0 is? That's the guys who did nothing. Okay, and so I like the 0-0s. This is a back to basics thing, because you look down that list and you see all the people who are on your list who haven't done anything. And they're always telling you, do you have any goals? Do you have any goals? And you're like, well, how do I get goals? I look at my 0-0s. I look for the categories that are in there that haven't done anything. I look for the guys who I can upsell into something new that's coming up this year, and that's how I set my goals. Back to basics. Just sit there and look at the list, mark it out, figure it out. I use the highlighter still. I'm old, okay? I use the highlighter still. I have the printout in front of me, and then what do? I work the list and start doing the numbers game.
What we do is we get them, I mean, they might spend a $100 ad with me, 5-6 inches at best. That's their budget. Instead, what we started doing about 5-6 years ago was I have them send me their flyer. We do it as their whole schedule as a center spread, about 8.5 by 11. We self-sponsor blocks out around it. It's grown to 3 pages. I was hoping to get to 4 pages this year. We might have got close, but it's a great success, and it's a way for those nonprofits to, it didn't cost them a dime. So instead of them spending $50 with me, they spent $0, but we made $5,000 on that, and they got their message out to 60,000 people. We do it again for, I do a smaller version for what we call Hinkle Fest. We're working on that this year. It's the first time we're going to do that. That's going to be probably 1 page to kick it off, but it's, again, they might have spent $100 with me. Now the company's going to get probably $1,200 out of that.
Months awareness plan. I mean, 3 months ahead. All the time I'm thinking 3 months ahead. What's going to be happening? And I keep that in the back of my mind to place my customers. And the next thing would be to prioritize, always changing. Prioritizing is always changing, but you gotta have some things that are absolute. There are some things in your priority of the day that can't change. So I might be planning a couple weeks out, but every day something's changing and you can't stick to that schedule. But I don't, at first that rattled me, and it doesn't rattle me anymore. I just go with the flow, but keep in mind I always have to get the priority things done, and I have marked them in, again, highlighter. I'm old-fashioned too. And then time management, my time management stuff, because I always put in more than I can do, but I like to list more than I can do. Because again, I'm prioritizing, so then I always know that, okay, I didn't get to everybody today, but when am I gonna get to them? You know, what is their priority? And of course, my biggest one is always one more thing. Always one more thing. When I'm all done with the day, no matter how tired I am, what is one more thing I can do? Whether it's seeing a customer, talking to a customer, or getting an ad in, or whatever it is to be more efficient